The Teachings of the Lord of the Second Coming. Section 1. The Root of Sin. No one has known the root of sin, which lies deep within and ceaselessly drives people toward the way of evil. On the basis of the Bible, Christians have held to a vague belief that Adam and Eve's eating the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was the root of sin. Some Christians believe that the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was the fruit of an actual tree, while others believe that the fruit is a symbol. As much of the Bible is written in symbolic language, let us consider the Bible's account of the human fall and its differing interpretations in order to arrive at a complete explanation. 1.1 The Tree of Life and the Tree of the Knowledge of Good and Evil. Adam and Eve fell when they ate the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Many Christians to this day have thought that this was the fruit of an actual tree, but would God, the loving parent of humanity, make a fruit which could cause the fall to look so attractive? Would he place it where his children could reach it so easily? Furthermore, Jesus said, "Not what goes into the mouth defiles a man, but what comes out of the mouth, this defiles a man." How, then, can a food which one eats cause one to fall? Humankind is beset by the original sin, which has been inherited from our first ancestors. Yet how can something one eats cause a sin, which can be transmitted to one's descendants? The only way something can be inherited is by being passed down through the lineage. The temporary ill effects of eating something cannot be perpetuated through the long descent of lineage. There are those who believe that God made the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and commanded Adam and Eve not to eat it in order to test their obedience to him. We may ask, would the God of love test humans so mercilessly? By a means that could cause their death? Adam and Eve knew they would die the moment they ate the fruit, for God had told them so. Yet still they ate it. Adam and Eve did not lack for food. They would not have risked their lives and disobeyed God, only to obtain some delicacy. Therefore, we can surmise that the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil could not have been an ordinary fruit. Rather, it must have been something so extraordinarily stimulating that even the fear of death did not deter them from grasping it. If the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was not a material fruit, then it must be a symbol which represents something else. Why should we stubbornly adhere to a literal interpretation of the fruit, when so much of the Bible makes use of symbolism and metaphor? We would do well to abandon such a narrow and old-fashioned attitude of faith, to learn what the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil represents. Let us first investigate the tree of life, which stood next to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil in the Garden of Eden. When we grasp the meaning of the tree of life, then we can also understand the meaning of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.